Every place, they say, has a story. Every stone, every pond, every path. And Jeffers Pond is rich in stories. A unique space, now preserved from development by the last wishes of the man who has given it his name. In the early spring of 1951, Robert Jeffers walked this land as its new owner. Bob had been raised on a farm near Windham, Minnesota, and had a degree in agriculture from the University of Minnesota. As he surveyed his purchase, he realized that the land had value far beyond its use as a farm. Bob did farm portions of the land, but left the heart of it undisturbed, with the thought that someday it would be valuable to many more people. Jeffers Pond is truly a unique place, not only in its preservation by Mr. Jeffers, but also in its natural history. Thousands of years ago, the last glaciers stopped their southward travel just to the north of the property. As the edge of the glacier melted, the Minnesota River was formed. As the glaciers receded, they left behind these rolling hills south of the Minnesota River. These hills are deposits of rock and soil from the land northward that was pushed ahead of the glacier, called a terminal moraine. Throughout the property are large granite boulders carried many miles from their place of origin, probably near St. Cloud. As time went on, the property proved also to be at the very boundary between the hardwood forest to the north and the prairies to the south, with a rich mixture of plant, animal, and bird life from both woodland and prairie systems. Bob Jeffers was a generous man. Neighbors were welcome to walk the paths in his forest. They rode their horses to the deep lake and fished from the shade of the trees. Local kids built tree houses and deer stands in his trees and had adventures on the property. Bob was an intelligent man who liked to read. He had opinions on everything. He was concerned that the advancement of urban culture was destroying the land that gives us life. He was convinced that the only way to reduce the pressure of society on our resources was to educate children in the preservation of the environment. Bob hoped to make a lasting impact on children of the future. So a portion of his property, the most scenic and beautiful part, he preserved, untouched, to be used only for public enjoyment and education. Over 200 acres have been set aside for parkland, trails, education, and recreation. The proceeds from the sale of the balance of the land have been used to organize Jeffers Foundation to educate children in sound principles of environmental stewardship and preserve in perpetuity special natural places. Today, students walk the same paths that Bob Jeffers walked. They learn of the trees, the land, and the water, thanks to grants from Bob's foundation. And the foundation seeks to partner with others in the preservation of other special natural places. The respectful development of Jeffers Pond has enabled more people to enjoy the land that Bob loved. His special natural places are protected with the strength of the law by a conservation easement, preserved for us who follow in Bob's footsteps.